The Convex Earth truth the government has been hiding from you. Alien technology revealed. Everything you were taught about our planet is a lie. Right now, at this very moment, world governments are hiding the most shocking secret in human history. The Earth is not what they told you it was. And the reason for this deception goes deeper than you could ever imagine. What you're about to discover will change everything you thought you knew about reality itself. The global elite has spent billions maintaining one of the greatest deceptions ever perpetrated on humanity. They told us we live on a spinning ball hurtling through space at thousands of miles per hour. But physical evidence, advanced technology, and leaked classified documents tell a completely different story. The Earth is convex, and this truth has been systematically suppressed because revealing it would expose the extraterrestrial presence that has shaped our civilization since the beginning. Let me start with something undeniable. Water always seeks its level. This is basic physics that anyone can observe. If you place water in any container, it becomes perfectly flat and level. It doesn't curve around the outside of a sphere. This fundamental behavior of water completely contradicts the globe model we've been taught. Oceans, lakes, and seas all demonstrate this level plane characteristic. The surface of water is flat, not curved. This isn't opinion, this is observable, repeatable science that anyone can verify. But here's where it gets interesting. The continents rise above this level water plane in what researchers have documented as a gentle convexity. Mountains, hills, and elevated landmasses create this convex shape over the flat water base. This model explains what we actually observe in nature far better than the globe theory ever could. The convex Earth model shows water remaining level while land formations rise and fall in gentle convex curves above it. Now you might be asking yourself, why would governments hide this? What possible reason could justify such a massive conspiracy spanning generations? The answer connects directly to the extraterrestrial presence on Earth that authorities have denied for decades. You see, the true shape of our planet reveals the artificial nature of our reality, and this knowledge would immediately expose the advanced civilizations that have been here long before modern humans walked the Earth. Advanced telescopic observations have revealed something the mainstream science establishment desperately wants hidden. When you point a high-powered telescope at Saturn, you notice something impossible according to official astronomy. The rings of Saturn don't cast shadows the way they should if the sun were the only light source. There's no shadow on the far side of the planet where there should be darkness. This suggests either Saturn generates its own luminescence or another light source exists that official science refuses to acknowledge. Even more shocking, 3 of Saturn's rings have mysteriously disappeared in recent years. Billions upon billions of rocks, according to official measurements, just vanished. Where did they go? The scientific community offers no explanation because acknowledging this anomaly would unravel their entire cosmological model. The deception about our planet's true shape connects directly to suppressed alien technology that has been back-engineered in secret facilities around the world. Witnesses who have worked in these classified programs report that extraterrestrial races operate under a completely different understanding of physics and planetary mechanics. These beings don't view Earth as a spinning globe isolated in empty space. They understand the convex nature of our realm and have technology that works in harmony with this reality rather than against it. Consider the Van Allen radiation belts. NASA scientists openly admit that humans cannot pass through these intense radiation zones safely. The technology to shield against this deadly radiation supposedly didn't exist in the 1960s, yet we're told astronauts traveled through it multiple times to reach the moon. Modern space agencies now say they're developing technology to eventually pass through the Van Allen belt safely. This means previous moon missions either never happened or utilized suppressed extraterrestrial technology that remains classified to this day. Here's what insiders have revealed about the true nature of our reality. Multiple extraterrestrial races, 49 documented species to be exact, maintain bases and observation posts in regions beyond our known continents. These zones exist in areas officially designated as inaccessible or too dangerous for human exploration. The Convex Earth model explains why these regions remain hidden from public view. The gentle convex curve of our planet creates natural boundaries and hidden territories that don't appear on standard maps. Conventional cartography based on the globe model systematically obscures these areas. Military personnel stationed in remote polar regions have reported anomalies that contradict official geography. Vast territories stretch beyond mapped zones, with evidence of structures and installations that predate known human civilization. Russian explorers documented journeys of 6,000 kilometers beyond Siberia into regions that shouldn't exist according to globe Earth calculations. These territories, known to select military and intelligence agencies, harbor ancient ruins and active bases operated by non-human intelligences. The suppression of this information serves multiple purposes for the controlling elite. First, hiding the convex nature of Earth conceals the true extent of habitable territory and resources available to humanity. Second, it maintains the false narrative that we are alone in the universe, isolated on a tiny sphere floating through infinite space. This manufactured sense of cosmic loneliness and insignificance makes populations easier to control and manipulate. Third, revealing the truth would immediately validate the existence of advanced extraterrestrial civilizations that possess technology far beyond anything publicly acknowledged. Do you believe intelligent life exists on other planets? Have you ever seen something in the sky you couldn't explain? Share your experiences in the comments below because what you witnessed might be more significant than you realized. Documents leaked from classified research programs describe craft that operate using bioplasmatic technology. These vehicles don't use conventional propulsion or fuel. Instead, they function through electromagnetic principles that work in harmony with the actual physics of our convex realm. The craft generates a luminous bioelasmatic bubble that interfaces directly with the pilot's consciousness. By touching sensor points within the vehicle, the pilot's brain waves control direction, speed, and altitude instantaneously. This technology seems like science fiction, but multiple witnesses, including military personnel and civilian researchers, have described identical systems. These extraterrestrial craft can reach velocities that make interplanetary travel a matter of hours rather than years. Time dilation effects mean occupants experience time differently than ground observers. A journey lasting 3 days for the traveler equals 27 days Earth time due to vibrational frequency differences. The aliens operate at approximately 70 Hz, while Earth's base frequency measures around 30 Hz. This frequency differential explains numerous UFO sightings where craft appear and vanish instantaneously or perform maneuvers impossible for conventional physics. The true distances to celestial bodies bear no resemblance to official astronomical measurements. The Moon, Mars, Jupiter, and other observable objects exist much closer than publicly stated. Astronomer calculations based on the heliocentric globe model contain systematic errors because they begin with false assumptions about Earth's shape and position. When you recalculate distances using the Convex Earth model and account for atmospheric refraction and frequency differentials, the cosmos becomes far more accessible than we've been told. This explains why modern space agencies struggle to return to the Moon despite having technology thousands of times more powerful than what supposedly succeeded in the 1960s and 1970s. The original Moon mission narratives don't hold up under scrutiny because the technology and physics they described were either completely falsified or utilized suppressed alien science that remains classified. Current space programs are developing actual technology to achieve what was previously accomplished only through Hollywood special effects and public deception. The extraterrestrial presence on Earth goes back thousands of years, possibly millions. Ancient megalithic structures around the world show evidence of advanced construction techniques that conventional archaeology cannot explain. These monuments align with each other using mathematical precision that requires knowledge of the true planetary shape and dimensions. The Great Pyramid of Giza, Machu Picchu, Angkor Wat, and countless other ancient sites share architectural and astronomical commonalities that prove a unified advanced civilization once spanned the globe. This ancient civilization possessed technology we are only beginning to rediscover. They understood sound frequency, electromagnetic fields, and consciousness in ways that modern science dismisses as superstition. Churches and temples worldwide once featured bells and chimes precisely tuned to beneficial frequencies that harmonized human consciousness and promoted spiritual development. In the early 20th century, a coordinated effort removed and destroyed these bells from religious structures around the world. The official explanation was metal collection for wartime industry, but the real reason was far more sinister. The bells helped maintain elevated vibrational frequencies in human populations, making them more difficult to control and manipulate. By removing these frequency generators, the controlling elite could lower humanity's collective vibration and keep people in states of fear, confusion, and compliance. This same agenda drives the suppression of Convex Earth truth. When people understand the actual nature of our reality, they awaken to the artificial systems of control that have imprisoned human consciousness for generations. Extraterrestrial contactees report that multiple alien species visit Earth regularly and maintain communication with select human individuals. These beings speak every language fluently, including ancient dialects that mainstream scholars claim are extinct or undecipherable. The aliens communicate telepathically but can also vocalize in any Earth language with perfect fluency. They carry objects and gifts that demonstrate technology far beyond current human capabilities. These artifacts remain hidden from public view per agreements between the contactees and alien visitors, but their existence proves the ongoing extraterrestrial presence. One extraterrestrial being known by the name Bailu has maintained contact with human researchers for years. This entity appears as a translucent luminous form capable of materializing physical objects. Bailu and representatives from the 49 documented alien species work within a coordinated agenda to gradually reveal truth to humanity. The disclosure process moves incrementally because releasing all information at once would cause social and psychological collapse. Humanity must be eased into accepting the reality of extraterrestrial life, advanced hidden technology, and the true nature of our convex planetary home. Government agencies and military intelligence services have known about the Convex Earth truth for decades. Classified programs employ this knowledge in navigation systems, weapons targeting, and surveillance technology. The public receives simplified and distorted information designed to maintain the false globe narrative while secret projects operate using accurate Convex Earth models. This dual system allows the elite to leverage superior knowledge while keeping populations ignorant and dependent. The flat plane of water combined with convex landmasses creates a planetary structure that extends far beyond mapped territories. Continents and islands exist in regions marked on official maps as open ocean or ice fields. These hidden lands harbor resources, ruins, and possibly thriving civilizations completely unknown to mainstream humanity. Selected military and intelligence personnel with appropriate security clearances know these territories exist, but information remains compartmentalized to prevent public awareness. Antarctica represents one of the most heavily guarded secrets on Earth. The Antarctic Treaty of 1959 restricts independent exploration and claims no nation can own Antarctic territory. This unprecedented international agreement serves primarily to keep curious civilians away from discoveries that would shatter official narratives. Ancient structures lie beneath Antarctic ice, some predating the last ice age by thousands of years. These ruins prove advanced civilization existed when Antarctica enjoyed a temperate climate, supporting the catastrophic pole shift and flood theories that mainstream academics ridicule. Extraterrestrial bases operate in Antarctica with full knowledge and cooperation of select government agencies. These facilities conduct research, monitor human activity, and maintain communication networks with other off-world locations. Military personnel stationed at Antarctic bases report seeing unusual aerial craft and encountering beings that are clearly non-human. These witnesses face severe consequences, including career destruction and legal threats if they attempt to share information publicly. The connection between Convex Earth truth and alien presence becomes undeniable when you examine the physics of interstellar travel. Official science claims the nearest star systems lie light years away, making interstellar travel effectively impossible with conventional technology. But if distances are dramatically shorter than officially stated, and if craft can utilize bioplasmatic propulsion that bends spacetime, then aliens visiting Earth becomes not only possible but inevitable. The Convex Earth model with its compressed cosmic distances makes the universe far more crowded and accessible than the false isolation narrative we've been fed. Examine the moon through a powerful telescope and you'll notice features that contradict the official dead rock narrative. Lunar surface details resemble a map or projection rather than natural geological formations. Craters and Maria patterns mirror continental shapes and geographic features found on Earth. This suggests the moon functions as some kind of artificial construct or reflection rather than a natural satellite formed through random cosmic collision. Ancient texts from multiple cultures describe the moon arriving in Earth's sky within human memory, supporting theories that it was placed in position deliberately by advanced technology. The sun similarly defies official explanations when observed carefully. Solar behavior, including the apparent size changes throughout the day and the localized nature of sunlight as seen in cloud formations, indicates the sun operates much closer and functions differently than mainstream astronomy claims. The sun may generate light through electromagnetic processes rather than nuclear fusion, explaining why it doesn't produce the deadly radiation levels that fusion would generate. This alternative solar model aligns with convex Earth physics and explains observations that confound heliocentric theory. Multiple star systems visible in our sky may actually be luminous plasma formations or even distant observation posts rather than suns with planetary systems. The assumption that every point of light in the night sky represents a distant sun like ours comes from unproven cosmological theories rather than direct observation. When you study celestial mechanics using the Convex Earth framework, entirely new interpretations emerge that better match what we can actually verify through observation. The extraterrestrial agenda includes revealing these truths gradually to prepare humanity for a larger cosmic reality. Alien contactees report that full disclosure will occur in stages over the coming years. First comes the acknowledgement of UFO phenomena and limited admission of government knowledge. Next comes revelation of ancient alien contact and influence on human civilization. Finally comes the complete truth about Earth's nature, the extent of alien presence, and humanity's role in a populated cosmos. This disclosure timeline faces resistance from factions within human power structures who benefit from maintaining the current system of control and deception. These groups know that releasing Convex Earth truth would immediately undermine their authority and expose decades of lies. They've invested tremendous resources into space programs, satellite systems, and technologies built around the false globe model. Admitting this foundation was wrong would collapse entire industries and governmental institutions. But the truth cannot be suppressed forever. Too many people have witnessed UFOs, experienced alien contact, and discovered inconsistencies in official narratives. The internet allows information to spread beyond the control of traditional media gatekeepers. Independent researchers using basic observation and logic demonstrate convex Earth reality and compile evidence of extraterrestrial presence. This grassroots awakening accelerates despite opposition from establishment authorities. The physics of water alone proves the convex Earth model. Every body of water on Earth demonstrates level characteristics. Engineers building canals, aqueducts, and long bridges use level measurements without accounting for supposed Earth curvature. If the globe model were accurate, these structures would require specific calculations for curvature compensation. Yet the successful construction and operation of these projects over distances of hundreds of miles proves water maintains a level plane regardless of distance. Laser tests conducted across large bodies of water consistently show no curvature over distances where globe Earth theory predicts several feet or even meters of drop. These experiments can be replicated by anyone with basic equipment. The fact that mainstream science ignores or dismisses these results reveals the agenda to maintain false cosmology despite contradictory evidence. Ships disappearing over the horizon supposedly prove Earth's curvature, but this phenomenon actually results from perspective, atmospheric refraction, and the limits of human vision. With telescopes or cameras with sufficient zoom capability, ships thought to be beyond the horizon become visible again. This proves they haven't disappeared over any curve but simply exceeded the range of naked eye observation. Time-lapse photography of ships moving away from shore shows they shrink into the distance rather than dropping below a curved edge. The extraterrestrial perspective on Earth views our realm as one of many similar structures in a far more complex cosmos than official astronomy describes. Other worlds exist in frequency bands outside our normal perception, some existing in the same space we occupy but vibrating at different rates. This explains why alien craft appear and disappear seemingly from nowhere. They shift frequency bands, becoming visible or invisible to our senses and instruments depending on their vibrational state. These frequency shifts also explain paranormal phenomena that skeptics dismiss. Ghosts, interdimensional beings, and spiritual entities exist in frequency bands adjacent to our physical realm. Certain locations and conditions allow these frequencies to overlap, creating opportunities for interaction between dimensions. Ancient cultures understood these principles and built structures designed to facilitate interdimensional contact. Modern materialism dismisses this knowledge as primitive superstition, but advanced alien civilizations confirm these interactions are real and scientifically explainable through expanded physics. The Convex Earth truth connects to suppressed free energy technology that would liberate humanity from dependence on fossil fuels and centralized power systems. The same electromagnetic principles that propel alien craft can generate unlimited clean energy. Multiple inventors have developed working prototypes only to face suppression, intimidation, or worse from vested interests protecting the oil economy. These technologies work by tapping into the Earth's electromagnetic field, which functions according to convex Earth physics rather than globe model principles. Nikola Tesla understood these principles and developed technology to transmit power wirelessly through Earth's electromagnetic field. His Wardenclyffe Tower represented just the beginning of what was possible. But financial backers withdrew support when they realized free energy couldn't be metered and sold. Tesla died relatively poor, and many of his most revolutionary inventions remain classified in government vaults. Alien technology operates on similar principles Tesla discovered, proving his theories were correct despite mainstream rejection. The global elite maintains control through energy dependence, financial systems, and educational indoctrination. Teaching the Globe Earth model in schools serves multiple control functions. It establishes that authorities define reality and personal observation doesn't matter. It creates feelings of insignificance and cosmic isolation. It hides the true extent of Earth's resources and territories. Breaking this conditioning requires individuals to trust their observations over authority propaganda. Children naturally question the globe model when first introduced to it. The concept of people standing upside down on the bottom of a spinning ball seems absurd until teachers enforce it through repetition and ridicule of questions. This early indoctrination creates deep psychological resistance to reconsidering Earth's shape later in life. People literally cannot process evidence contradicting the globe model because accepting convex Earth truth would mean admitting they were deceived their entire lives. But more people awaken daily to the contradictions and impossibilities of official narratives. The extraterrestrial presence becomes increasingly obvious as sightings multiply and evidence accumulates beyond any reasonable denial. Governments releasing previously classified UFO footage and admitting they cannot explain these craft represents the beginning of disclosure. Each admission opens space for more truth to emerge. The coming years will bring revelations that transform human civilization. Contact with extraterrestrial races will become open and acknowledged. The convex nature of Earth will be demonstrated beyond any possible denial. Ancient advanced civilizations and their connections to alien visitors will be revealed. Hidden territories and suppressed technologies will emerge into public awareness. This transition won't be easy or smooth. Many will struggle to accept truths that contradict everything they believed. But ultimately, humanity will benefit from ending the deception and embracing accurate understanding of our world and cosmos. The extraterrestrials observe and guide this process while respecting human free will. They cannot simply impose truth on unwilling populations. Awakening must come from within individuals choosing to question, research, and think independently. Those who take this path discover a reality far more interesting and empowering than the prison of lies we've been taught. Your willingness to consider these ideas and examine evidence with an open mind places you among the vanguard of awakening consciousness. The old paradigm crumbles as more people recognize the deception. Every person who awakens and shares truth accelerates the collective transformation. The power structures that maintain the convex Earth cover-up and alien presence denial grow more desperate as their control slips away. But they cannot stop what has been set in motion. The truth about our convex Earth, the nearby cosmos, and the extraterrestrial civilizations that share this reality with us will emerge fully in the coming years. Be part of this awakening. Question everything. Trust your observations. Research independently. The future belongs to those who dare to see reality as it truly is rather than accepting comfortable lies.